Imagine a land where ancient Silk Road cities still whisper stories of empires, where blue domes shine under golden sunlight, and where tradition and modern life walk side by side. This is Uzbekistan, a country hidden in the heart of Central Asia, rich in history, culture, and untold stories. From the great empire of Timur to the breathtaking beauty of Samarkand, from bustling bazaars to quiet desert landscapes, Uzbekistan is more than just a country. It's a journey through time. In today's video, we will explore everything. Its powerful history, its people, its religion, daily life, economy, and modern transformation. So make sure you watch till the end, because this is a story you don't want to miss. Uzbekistan is located in the heart of Central Asia, surrounded by countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Afghanistan. This unique location made it one of the most important regions in ancient trade routes, especially the famous Silk Road. The capital city, Tashkent, is a blend of Soviet-style architecture and modern urban life. Today, Uzbekistan has a population of more than 36 million people, making it one of the most populated countries in Central Asia. But the real story of Uzbekistan begins thousands of years ago. This land was once home to some of the greatest civilizations in human history. Cities like Bukhara and Samarkand were not just cities, they were centers of knowledge, culture, and trade. During the 14th century, a powerful ruler named Timur, also known as Tamerlane, rose to power. He built a massive empire that stretched from India to the Middle East, and he chose Samarkand as his capital. Under his rule, the city became one of the most beautiful and advanced cities in the world. Magnificent mosques, madrasas, and palaces were built, many of which still stand today, attracting tourists from all over the world. Later, Uzbekistan became part of the Russian Empire and eventually the Soviet Union. During this time, the country underwent major industrial and social changes. Cities were modernized, industries were built, and education systems were expanded. In 1991, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Uzbekistan finally gained independence. Since then, it has been developing as a modern nation while still holding on to its deep cultural roots. Geographically, Uzbekistan is mostly made up of deserts, especially the vast Kizilkum Desert. However, it also has fertile valleys like the Fergana Valley, which is one of the most productive agricultural regions in Central Asia. The country's climate is continental, meaning very hot summers and cold winters. Despite these extreme conditions, people have adapted their lifestyles for centuries. The population of Uzbekistan is mainly composed of ethnic Uzbeks, but there are also minorities including Russians, Tajiks, and Kazakhs. The official language is Uzbek, but Russian is also widely spoken, especially in cities. Uzbek culture is deeply influenced by its history. Traditional clothing, music, and food reflect a mix of Persian, Turkish, and Mongol influences. One of the most famous dishes is Plov, a rice dish cooked with meat, carrots, and spices, often served during celebrations. Family plays a very important role in Uzbek society. Respect for elders, hospitality, and strong community bonds are key values. As we move deeper into this journey, we will explore how religion shapes daily life, how people live in cities and villages, and how Uzbekistan is transforming into a modern economy. As Uzbekistan moved forward, after independence, one of the strongest elements that continued to shape its identity was religion. The majority of people in Uzbekistan follow Islam, mainly Sunni Islam, which has been part of the region for more than 1,000 years. The arrival of Islam in Central Asia transformed the culture, architecture, and way of life of the people. Ancient cities like Bukhara became important centers of Islamic learning, attracting scholars from across the Muslim world. Mosques and madrasas are not just places of worship, but also symbols of history and spirituality. Even today you can hear the call to prayer echoing through neighborhoods, especially in older parts of cities, creating a peaceful and reflective atmosphere. However, Uzbekistan is also known for its moderate and balanced approach to religion. Due to its Soviet past, religion and state remained separate for many years, and even today the country maintains a secular system. This creates a unique environment where tradition and modernity coexist, side by side. Walking through the streets of Tashkent, you will notice this contrast clearly. On one side there are modern buildings, shopping malls and busy roads filled with cars. On the other side, you will find traditional markets known as bazaars, where life moves at a slower and more personal pace. Street life in Uzbekistan is vibrant and full of energy. Early in the morning, local vendors begin setting up their stalls, selling fresh fruits, vegetables, bread and spices. The smell of freshly baked non, a traditional Uzbek bread, fills the air. People greet each other warmly, often with a handshake and a smile. Hospitality is deeply rooted in Uzbek culture, and guests are always treated with great respect. It is very common for someone to invite you into their home for tea, even if you are a stranger. In rural areas, life is simpler but deeply connected to tradition. Families often live together in large households, where multiple generations share the same home. Farming and agriculture play a major role, especially in regions like the fertile Fergana Valley. Daily life in Uzbekistan revolves around family, work and community. Men often work in businesses, agriculture or government jobs, while women In the evenings, families gather together to share meals. Food is an essential part of daily life, and meals are often large and shared. Dishes like plov, shashlik and soups are common, and tea is served throughout the day. Transportation in cities includes buses, taxis and even metro systems, especially in Tashkent, which has one of the most beautiful metro systems in the region. The metro stations themselves are designed with artistic detail, reflecting history and culture. Despite modernization, many traditions remain unchanged. Weddings, for example, are grand events that involve entire communities. Music, dance, and traditional clothing are an important part of these celebrations. Street life at night is generally calm compared to larger global cities. Families spend time together, tea houses remain open, and small groups gather to talk and relax. There is a sense of safety and community that defines everyday life. Uzbekistan is a place where past and present exist together. You can see a young generation using smartphones and social media while still respecting centuries-old customs and traditions.